at Top Catch Takapuna, and I've been doing quite a bit of game fishing lately. So going through that and the learning of it and catching a few. But the one thing I really want to know is how to splice the topshot into the hollow braid that we've been using. So 80-pound braid and 80-pound leader. So Jarrod's going to show me how to do it in an easy way. So check it out.
Okay, so what we're doing here is we're splicing hollow core braid. We're taking our 80-pound mono into our 80-pound hollow core, and we're just going to run a splice up the middle to join the two together. This splice is going to be completely seamless. It's going to go straight through your guides without anything catching. So we start with our hollow core braid. We've got a needle here. It's a hollow needle, so the mono goes straight up inside it. Right, so an important tool is to start with a hollow needle. These have a place where you can thread the mono up inside it, and it allows you to thread it through the hollow braid much easier. Take your 80-pound mono and put a slight kink in it, and that just helps it hold inside the needle, just like that. And then you thread it into the needle. Once you've got it all the way up in the needle, you're ready to go. Take your hollow braid and give yourself about 30 centimeters to work with. And then you want to just pinch the braid together just so it spreads apart. That gives you a good starting point to put the needle in. Taking your needle, just put it into the spread part and push it towards the reel. Once you start it off, just keep pushing the braid over top of the needle, and you're going to want to thread this up the braid at least a metre. And if it comes out like that, it's fine, just put it back in, keep on going. This is why the needles are so important. They make the job so much easier. Okay, once you've got it a metre up there, just bring the needle out the side of the hollow core, pull it gently out, and you'll see the mono came with it. Just pull the mono out of the needle. Just cut the piece off where you've crimped it. And then you want to take some sandpaper, and for the first 15 centimetres, just rough it up with the sandpaper, just rubbing it against the mono, just to give it a slight rough edge. And that helps the hollow core finger trap down onto the mono and hold tight. This is essentially the part that's actually holding the strength of the knot. So as the tension comes onto the hollow braid, it pulls up even tighter, the weaves close in, and it actually grips down onto the mono. Once you've got it roughed up, just push it gently back into the braid. Don't let it go too far down, and just pinch it so that you know where the mono is. And then just bring your fingers back down and spread the braid down onto the mono. And then we end up looking like this. So all we need to do here is do a nice finishing knot. As I said, the strength of the knot is already there. You could actually fish with that, but just to tidy it up, we're going to just do some finishing knots. So all we're going to do is do alternating half hitches, and we want 8 alternating half hitches. And just pull it up tight on each hitch. Okay, now we've got our half hitches done. Just bring those up nice and tight, and then we just want to finish it off just with a little clinch. So we're going to go around 4 times. Just like that. And then we're just going to gently pull that up so it clinches nice and tight. Okay, and just cut your tag end off, nice and close, leaving just like a millimetre. Take your glue, and it's important that you use a glue that's not going to eat away at the mono. There are glues available in your tackle store. And just wet the knot slightly with the glue, you don't need too much. Let that dry, so that gives the starting point for the finger trap splice to actually start off. Once that's dry, you have your finished knot. You can see we've got about 1 metre inside the hollow core. It's nice and clean, it'll go straight through your guides without causing any issues. It's not going to get jammed, and that knot is as strong as the actual material. It's a 100% knot. Now we're good to go fishing.